Yes.
Kill me.
Hello and welcome to Empire of the Lost NxT Season 2, Episode 1.
Out of the dark.
That's weird.
That's
Season 2.
really, really strange.
This is more like season 1.5, really.
Yeah.
It's surreal. It's weird.
Wait, is this the holiday special?
Yes.
We'll go to the beach?
Oh my god.
It's
Oh
called the
yeah, it's
Spa
a beach
episode.
episode. It's
It's a Thanksgiving special.
Except we're all going to a tavern.
That's
That's how
basically
you-
like Thanksgiving. It's got food.
Yeah. It's good enough.
So, how's
So
everybody doing?
Thanksgiving's a shit holiday. Fight me.
Everything's doing okay. I'm doing okay. Kinda, sort of. A little stressed, but I'm okay. Sort of.
Great.
Kinda.
Over the weekend, I spent time with my boyfriend. There was also a fair. I got this. I won this.
Oh, it's a pink
Burn
monkey.
it.
Pink Wait. It's a monkey. Cute. There we
Just
go.
throw it away.
Yeah, just
Cute.
go over there.
Toss.
Yeah, don't need that anymore.
No.
Done with you, monkey.
It served its purpose.
Be gone!
Cute
How
for
about
2
the-
seconds. Now you can goodwill it.
What about
Yep.
anybody else? Anything interesting?
I think a ghost just closed my door.
Or your cat. It's
Oh,
probably
Nope.
your
polite.
cat.
Nope. Because it closed outward.
Oh.
What do you mean it closed outward?
My door to go in swings in. And it closed, which means it was pushed outward. So my cat could not have closed it. Because she is not in the room.
She could have pushed from the other side, couldn't she?
Yeah, she used her telekinesis. It's simple.
Yeah, my cat is totally superpowered, Philip.
I'm pretty sure I'm just misunderstanding what you mean by when you're talking about
Yeah.
where they
Yeah, you are. You are. Very clearly.
Who cares? It's a door.
It's more the ghost
Fight it.
psychic cat issue.
True.
Would you rather psychic cat or dick ghost?
Oh
is it a
man,
dick
that's
ghost?
a hard question. Well, I mean, why does it have to be a dick? It closed
Yeah,
the
it's
door.
closing the door behind them. That's polite.
Yeah.
It's probably
Yeah,
my
exactly.
grandpa.
It's keeping the drafts out. Good guy
True.
ghost.
The
In the
ghost
fog.
saying like, "Hey, you're a bit too loud. Come on, quiet it down."
Thanks, Grandpa.
I actually had a dream about ghosts last night. Whatever.
So, let's go ahead and jump into this week's episode.
Yay.
Holy fuck.
You start to move as the camera picks up. The group on the road now, after apologizing and fleeing from the farmer's land, as you've been heading towards the nearest town. After speaking with him, you got the heading and idea of where you are, which is about a 2 days travel away from one of the main towns on this side of the Empire. That's called Walnut Grove. As the camera picks up, it's a real surreal scene as you walk through the overhang of the forest on the main path, and you can hear the sound of wildlife in the distance, occasionally passing by a couple of people riding on carts, giving like cheerful waves and whatnot.
Hey.
Mind you all, still looking like you just went through a blender of torment and whatnot, but it's a very surreal feeling as you begin your trek down the path to Walnut Grove. As we pick up here.
Oh, everything's in pain. Ow. 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 With every step.
If you've been doing that every step, I would have just fucking grabbed you and been, like, carrying you under one arm.
It still hurts. It still hurts.
That's fine, shut up.
But it
Has no one
hurts.
given you any attention for that?
I would like some attention, please.
We can stop for a minute or two, right?
Yes, please.
I don't put him down.
Oh, so cute.
Can you put him down?
Do you need me to?
If I'm gonna give him some attention, yes.
You're fine.
Thank you.
And stabilize rolls. I haven't. You haven't been stabilized at all, have you?
No, not at all.
Cool. So one.
I feel like it'd be a lot like putting a puppy down on the ground,
Oh.
where you just kind of like hold them under their arms and you just like set them down again.
What's your hit die again?
D8.
D8. Yeah.
D8.
Can never remember.
That's fine.
1, 2, bip, bop.
Thank you. Always good to have a healer in the group. Thank you, Daddy.
Joe, if you handed out first aid, I could use some myself, please.
Suppose so, as long as everyone's alright with waiting.
Yeah, I'm good.
I think we can afford to stop for a minute.
I suppose there isn't anything anywhere near as immediate as what we were in. There you go to you, and you haven't been stabilized at all either, have you?
Nope, not that I'm aware of.
So 1, 2. What's your hit die?
D8.
D8. So same thing as last. Bam, 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 bam.
I'm sure
And
lovely.
forget about yours.
Sure,
Pretty
give
fucking
him
full.
more health. Yeah, so sorry if I've been a little slow, but I got a couple books in here. Pretty big. Does anyone mind holding one of these for me?
What kind of books?
Tomes? Just one tome would be enough. Off of me.
Yeah, sure. Raya, Fiona, your weapons, they were damaged in the fight, weren't they?
Been damaged for a while.
I no longer need mine. As I pull an iron axe off my back and hand it out to you.
Cool, thanks.
And Fiona, do you want my bow? Iron longbow. Fairly unused.
Sure. Thank you.
Don't worry.
Why are you giving away your weapons?
Well, as I hold up my hand and the axe, like the devil's fizz around me, turns into one. I no longer need them.
Is that really the case though?
Pretty much
What if
always
someone
are
else
now.
comes? What if someone else comes up? They've got some magical ability. I'm sure they could stop you from bringing those out.
Then I can punch someone in the face.
Suppose that's good enough.
So just to be clear, did you offer to take the Dark Tome from Astron?
If you like want to get rid of it, yeah, I'll carry it.
He squints at you. Mm.
You said an iron longbow, right?
Yes, it is.
Alright, can't use that yet, but I'll hold on to it.
Actually, wait. It might just be an iron bow. It's the iron recurve. No, iron bow. Just iron bow.
Oh, iron bow? I can use
Yep.
that one. Cool.
Someone's actually deleted my weapons off my sheet. Cool beans.
Yeah. Am I allowed to use spells?
Do you attempt it?
Ash?
Hello?
Can I use my
That was
spells?
muted. I said, do you attempt it?
I'm gonna attempt to use my healing one, yeah. Yeah, so like while you're doing that, the relatively minor cuts and bruises that Kiyama has would seemingly just knit together on their own and disappear. Right.
So that finally works again then.
Asteron gingerly takes out the dark tome and hands it
What do
to
you
Ro.
mean, works again? I've
It's
never
holding
done
my
that
back.
before. At least not around you.
It's a
Maybe not.
fancy trick.
It's a spell I made. I kept trying to use it when we were in the dark, but it's something against Helix magic there.
Yeah, I think it was the tower with that crystal stuff. By the way, you were in that tower for a little bit, Mr. Ro. What exactly do you know about all that crystal stuff in the basement that they had?
Nothing.
Ah.
Yeah, sorry.
What's your area of expertise?
I pretty much hung out on the 3rd floor for the past 2 centuries. Didn't really
That's
have much
incredibly
for me
boring,
to
honestly.
do. Why do you think I wanted to leave so badly?
Fair enough.
I mean, you keep saying that. That other devil guy became the new leader. You didn't want to stay and hang out with him. He seemed to be a more joyful time than the other one.
The guy's a dick.
Fair enough.
Honestly, can you hear the bird song? I haven't heard birds. Real birds, not man-bird things. I haven't had actual birds in over half a century. No, half a millennia, sorry. Half a millennia.
How old are you?
Pushing 600. So I lost track for a while.
I was only there for a day and I was already starting to miss birds and trees and I suppose just nature in general.
I mean, being in the I've
Do you want to try again?
Back where I was from, didn't really have a lot of birds around, so I can appreciate them, kind of. They get annoying sometimes, but it's fun. It's something nice, something different.
Yeah, I really missed them. I forgot how beautiful the sun and birds could be.
How about you, Beats? As I look over to Arceus.
Wow, it's almost as if Ash said BRB and you completely ignored it.
Whoops.
Did he say BRB?
Did.
Wow, it's almost as if it's right there.
Now I see it.
It's
got
almost
that.
like I avoided attempting to talk to her because he left.
I see.
Gold star.
So I should be on. Anyway, Michael, how you doing?
Relieved. And saddened.
Oh yeah, cause that's. By the way, I don't have you people. You have like families, right?
Yes.
I think you're pronouncing that word right.
So, I mean, when you die, shouldn't someone tell your family?
I suppose. What are you getting at?
I look to the other three that know what I'm talking about. So, does Smokey and Genghis have a family?
Genghis had family.
So, should we tell them that he's dead?
I wouldn't really know where to begin doing that.
Okay, I mean, I don't know how close you guys were to know how much you guys knew about each other. Okay. Is there family we should tell that you're alive?
Is there stuff I would know about Attila that would help me with that?
Is that not a question for me?
Yeah.
Well, of course you'd know he'd have one. He's mentioned, obviously, Genghis before.
Mhm.
In terms of common knowledge,
Because we were together.
like- yeah. Inuyai can have big families, but he's only really ever mentioned his parents and Genghis.
but not like where they were.
Not particularly, but you would know they used to live in Gristle Shore at least.
Okay.
And there's always Bosch. They were one big family.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where Genghis' family ended up. With Smokey, we never knew where he came from, really.
Okay.
Well, perhaps that's something we should ask now. If something happens to any of you, is there some people you'd like to know?
That's for a start. That's quite a morbid thing to ask.
I worship the goddess of death.
I'm aware,
The matter's pressing on my mind fairly often.
but secondly, I think for me that'd be kind of difficult. See, my sister travels, and my parents live very far away from here.
You have a sister?
Yes.
Good to know.
Can I make a history check to see if I remember?
Wow.
I'm gonna do it.
What was that?
What was that voice?
It's Rocco's new voice.
I don't think I
Nice.
remember.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Yeah, it's a pretty safe bet. You don't remember.
God damn it.
Hey,
Well,
why can I smoke it? I can taste the smoking.
I can suppose the smoky too.
I can too.
I suppose
Also
if you ever had to inform anyone on that kind of thing, it would probably be the other members of my church.
Yeah.
And they would be able to get the information to the right people.
Are they as pretty as you?
Who?
The members of your church.
Well, they're very
Good
nice
question.
people, but I suppose no.
Alright.
God damn
If
it.
you were to put a range between like a 1 and a 10, where would you average them out at?
Why are you asking me this?
It's just general conversation.
About 6, 7?
Cool. Thank you.
Well, I myself have some family in Flame Keep, but I'm not even sure if they're still alive. It's been so long.
Oh. That's a bummer.
Short lifespan of Ophelia probably doesn't help much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My sister should still be alive, though. She was pretty young when I left.
Younger sister or older sister?
Younger sister.
I suppose they'll be technically older than you now.
Yeah, she should be.
That's a strange thought.
That's a strange thought.
Yeah.
So, Raya, how you doing?
Fine.
Cool. Got any people you want us to tell if
No.
you're dead? Okay. Well, that's cool. You got any stuff you want to do when we get to a certain civilization?
I suppose that's a good point.
Bathe.
Oh, bathe. Yeah, bathing's good. I feel like I should get a new set of
I can
clothes.
definitely agree with that.
You think so for a moment? Akiyama?
I can't ask if there's like a stream around or anything, so
Yeah.
if there was, I'd just use that.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely.
So
Just
Akiyama,
fucking do it now.
Yes.
do you want to take me shopping for new clothes?
Have you got any money?
A bit, yeah.
If you want, I suppose it'd be better than wearing the rags that you're wearing at the moment. They're not very complimentary.
We're gonna have so much fun. We're gonna have so much fun, you and I. You're gonna be able to dress me and everything.
I'm not going to dress you.
Yes, you are. Don't worry about it. Don't fight it. It's fine.
Akiyama, I wanted to talk to you about something.
Okay. Sounding remarkably serious.
It kind of is. You know how I told you that I sort of worship Swan, and obviously the whole I killed her, that woman thing.
Yes, I'm still aware of that.
Yeah, well, I was hoping, now that we're out of the dark, that you could help me change. I'd like to repent, I guess.
Well, that's all you really needed to say. As long as you have a desire to repent, then that's all you really need to do. And, well, this is something I'll roll now, but Ash still isn't here, so I'll roll it. And then I suppose that we could go back to it if we need to. But what effectively I'm going to do is I'm going to do a divine miracle. Well, attempt to do one. So, where is it? Here it is. I also now get to reroll if I fail. So, Akiyama would embrace you in a hug and say, "It's alright, I forgive you." And bam, that
Okay,
one
then.
fails. And that one succeeds. So that only took up one use, because I have an ability that allows me to reroll.
What did it do?
Alfie, you still there? Please don't leave us.
I swear to God.
Alfie, please.
Alfie!
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I asked what it did.
Well, in the eyes of Swan, you've been forgiven.
She takes a deep breath and smiles. Thank you.
However, I will warn you that you've been given a chance to redeem yourself. And, well, if you plan on doing anything untoward, you may find it a bit more difficult.
I will try not to do anything like that again unless it absolutely is necessary. Which hopefully, now that we're out of the dark, it won't be.
Okay, and can you note on your you got a notes page, right?
Yep.
Can you note the resistance DC for the Forgiven is a 21 on you.
So Forgiven
Wait,
DC 21.
Okay.
Just put that somewhere.
So, Mr. Devil,
Mr. Demon.
you said that you can find a way to kill me for good.
Yes.
How long is that going to take for you to find?
Oh. You have 10 years. Surely you want to live them out.
Yeah, well, I just want to know exactly if I need to help you along this little spiritual journey of yours.
No, you're right with what you're saying. It's a religious journey. For me to gain the powers that I promised you, I first need to, well, make peace with Crow. And throw my hat back in with her. At the moment, I've been lax in my duties. But now I'm back in the real world, I can be active again.
So
And in
what you
time,
gonna-
once I have her favour, then I'll be able to grant you the blessing vast.
Okay, so what do you exactly need to do? Do you need to, like, dig a grave or something?
Sort of. Before I went there, it was my duty to ensure the dead stay dead. So, just like destroy roving spirits, necromancers, anything that perverts the order.
Right.
So, that should mean that you and I can help each other.
Yeah, let's go ghost
Yeah.
hunting.
Well, yeah, go ghost hunting. I know a certain demon who can really use a death, so, you know.
I look forward to killing him for you. Or them. That's not good.
I may just like you yet.
You've repented. I actually have no ill feelings towards you anymore.
Hmm.
Most of your kind, yeah, that's scum, but you're okay.
Right.
Do we really have to keep this conversation on death?
It's a natural part of life, Mr. Akiyama.
It's a
It
bit weird
is.
talking about anything else at this point.
But, you know, we've been focusing on nothing but dreary subjects the entire time we've been in the dark.
Fair enough.
Well, priest of life. Let's go live.
Yeah.
Personally, I want to celebrate.
Yeah.
Exactly, that's
Yeah.
my plan.
Orgy.
Why not?
No,
No.
I think that might be a little much.
Okay.
bit much.
Fine.
What about you, Arsis? You've been in the dark for a long time. There must be
Yeah,
something. Must be something you've been wanting to do once you got out.
She looks to all of you and like brings a single digit to her cheek and kind of scratches a little. It's like, to be honest, I've really craved pie.
Pie.
No, she's right. They don't have pie in the dark. My God.
Oh, I
500
suppose
years
something like
without
that's
pie.
quite simple. Could I roll cooking to see if I know how to make that?
Please.
I'll roll cooking to see if I know how
You
to make
already
that.
know you can't make that now.
Why not?
'Cause you have nothing.
Yeah, no, I don't have the ingredients.
What does
on
he
me.
know? The
But if we got
To
the
know a
ingredients-
recipe. Yeah.
Make a mud pie.
The cooking roll would be the act of doing it. You could. It would be a knowledge roll for if you knew the actual
Uh-oh.
ingredients and stuff. But you get the
No.
idea. If you had everything in front of you and you knew the steps, it wouldn't be hard to replicate.
Oh.
Could he roll a magic roll in order to see if he knows the steps?
No, because that's an advanced
Knowledge
skill.
pie.
Damn
Well,
it.
if you find me the right things, I could probably make one.
Ooh, okay. Are we gonna go berry hunting? Or are we gonna like kill a rabbit and put it in a stew and put it in a pie? Or a crow. Have a crow pie. That's cool.
I mean,
Let's not.
where did that man say this road led to?
Some ways.
Walnut Grove?
Don't
Walnut
think-
Grove, that was it.
Does anyone know where we are?
Yes, I
do.
Walnut Grove, they have one of the best pecan pies I've ever eaten before.
Okay. Quick question though. So, would people would spies of the Empire know who you are?
Oh! She, as you say that, she looks at herself and realizing that as she brings her hand up and like she's pulling off a veil on her nose, that black mask, not black, the steel mask that you saw her in originally when you met her begins to materialize over her face, covering her features, making it look like she has platinum-covered hair coming out of a ponytail at the top of her head, instead of the artist that you're looking at.
Right. So like they wouldn't say like, why do you have a helm on? Or mask.
I haven't had to explain myself, but I'm sure I could come up with something.
Yeah, it's a fashion statement.
I'll be able to think of something.
Fashion statement. Or we're going to like a Mardi
It's not
Gras.
exactly in fashion at the moment, though.
Yeah, but it's a statement though, against the fashion mainstream.
Each of you have been away from this world for a long time. It might actually be the fashion now.
That's true. But I'm still trying to figure out why I didn't recognize you before.
There's a lot going on. Probably a lot on your mind.
I think it's nothing.
Are you sure you don't want me, like, do a little touch-up? Because I am pretty good at disguises, if I do say so myself. Maybe put some dye in your hair, or,
Dye?
Because if anyone's going to be dyeing anything, that's something that I could do.
I could help.
So, like, as you guys are just pressing air, it's like, I think I'll be fine, thank you.
Alright, cool. Just, Okay, alright, fine. So, how about that kiss, huh? That was pretty cool.
She looks down to the ground, blushing.
He nudges Rykor.
Sort of glance down at you, roll my eyes, and continue walking.
Oh, look at you, don't even say anything. Come on, look at her, she's blushing. You gotta give her something else. Come on. Not a profession of love.
Oh, God.
I don't know how long you guys were together. I don't know,
I'm gonna walk slightly further ahead, so I have to hear less of this.
Best when they're not together. Alright.
Are you sure? I mean, I wasn't there for the entire time, and they knew each other before us. You don't know the
Yeah,
history.
but I can tell.
They're not together.
Can you tell?
Yep.
Really?
Run. They're not
That's-
together.
Basically my whole job. Yeah, I can tell.
What you could do, you could officiate their marriage.
Oh my God.
Can't
I
you?
was thinking
Isn't
the same
that a
thing.
thing you could do?
They're not in a relationship.
Are you sure?
No one's
Yes.
getting married.
Why not? I mean, marriage doesn't have to be, monogamous. You could, go off with other people, but just, that you two are just, locked down just like I'm always going to be with you. More the merrier.
It's not really how that works.
What do you mean it's not how it works?
It's not really how that works.
What do you mean it's not how it works? You have to explain these things, Akiyama.
I'll tell you what, Asteron. If I ever do get married, you can be in the wedding party.
I'm gonna hold you to that. So do you have like a secret admirer, or do you have a...
Or if they were a secret.
I mean, like, do you like get letters? I'm pretty sure a big guy like you has probably gotten some looks, right?
I spent most of my youth in the army. There wasn't a lot of time for fraternization.
What, you're saying you don't, do a little bit of collusion, making sure that everyone's, right? You never, got really close with some of your teammates, sharing the tent, sleeping bag.
No, after I saw them raping the women, I wasn't too pleased.
Oh, well, we just went in a complete different direction than where I was going. Okay.
Okay.
What was that about, though? I'm curious now. Is this a story?
It's just what it was.
Yeah, the military isn't exactly known for being popular nowadays.
Huh. Is that what they allow? Damn.
They did also kind of light my town on fire.
They lit your town on fire?
Yeah, when they were taking over. It was a while ago.
Which town?
Xandrar.
Xandrar?
Yes, that's what I said.
Is it abandoned?
No, not at all.
Oh, okay. Phew. It was... I'm gonna do a knowledge.
Basically had to just leave as they attacked and wait a few weeks and just walk back in after they were done.
Describe Xandrar for a second.
I mean, yeah, he would, I suppose I'd throw a knowledge local and describe that. Because that is his knowledge local. Yeah? Yay? Alright, cool. So I'll throw you a knowledge local. Yeah, I need to describe what he knows of Xandrar as a place.
How long ago was it burned down?
12 years ago?
Okay, never mind. Wait, I don't think timelines really fit. Probably not. Maybe not.
What are you getting at?
I mean, I don't know. I'm okay. I mean, like, it's very weird. Like, my first year here was kind of weird. I don't know where I ended up, when I, shot out of the ground.
Are you implying you're involved in that somehow?
I don't know. I don't really... I was kind of discombobulated when I walked out of the mass grave.
When you walked out of a mass grave.
Yeah, this was a body that was in there. Probably not in Xandrar, but
That is how charlatans work.
Is there any reason you chose this particular form?
Nah, it was just a form that just like, oh, there's a big pile of bodies there. Just.
Did you have the option to pick? Is that something you can do?
Kind of.
Why'd you pick that one?
I don't know.
You're not able to find a better looking one?
I was waiting for that.
Wow. Akiyama, I just thought I'd
Just
get
asking.
this one. I mean, there were a lot of corpses around. I couldn't really pick which one was the most appealing. It was just a corpse.
Are you able to see the bodies before you picked one, or was that not an option?
Was I able to see the bodies before I was able to pick it, Ash? Nope. I just saw little bodies up there. It's just like, okay, that's a form, that's a form, that's a form. I picked that one.
So it's just a blind choice.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Usually a masquerade had a number of tainted bodies, so I imagine there weren't too many unmarred ones to choose from.
Yeah.
And it must
Yeah.
have been recent then.
Oh, it was a year ago.
A year ago.
Yeah, I've only been on Tilla for a year.
So you're saying you're a year old?
Excuse me, I have lived for 200 years, thank you very much. 201!
Okay, I kind of smile at the concept of you being a year old and...
Don't you smile at that?
Too bad I can't hear anything anymore.
But speaking of being a year old... Huh, I wonder. Because I mean, like, I got 10 years here. There's a lot of stuff I feel like I might want to do while I'm on Tillith. Do you think I might be able to marry someone? Have a little baby running around?
Can you conceive with that form?
Yeah, I'm not sure if you'd be able to conceive.
Knowledge-based demon. Segue.
God.
Like,
39.
you're technically possessing a corpse.
Ash. Is it possible?
Continue, Akiyama.
You're technically possessing a corpse. I'm unsure if you'd be able to actually conceive a child. Depends how much of that still works.
I mean, I bleed still. I have to breathe air.
A corpse can still bleed.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I'm not rotting away. I feel like everything else is still, you know, in there.
I'm not sure. Though you would be able to marry. There's nothing saying that you wouldn't.
Really, I wouldn't burn away?
Is there a reason why you should?
I don't know. Like, some of your gods seem very picky in who can worship them, and then sometimes we just, you know, like, oh, you like us? Too bad. Bing!
I believe you're thinking about Dove.
Yeah. Yeah, she's kind of a... Yeah.
Dove isn't the biggest fan of your kind, no, but
Oh, mine.
it's a swan, and the swan accepts all kinds. But of course, you would have to be legitimate in your desire to marry. Don't think for a second you'd be able to get by faking it.
I mean, yeah, I can find love, right? I think I can find love.
Without love in a hopeless place.
Oh my god.
I suppose, yes. Anyone
Found that
could
really
find
admirable
love.
that you would attempt it, though.
Who's asking? Who's saying that?
This is Arceus.
Oh, thank you! Yeah, you see, like, I feel like I can really, you know, find someone, you know, with me. And obviously I'm gonna have to tell them, you know, I'm gonna die in 10 years, so it's not gonna be, you know, like, you know, long term, but, you know, you can...
You should
You would-
tell them what you are.
You would have to tell them what you are.
I mean, obviously.
There's no room for deceit in love.
Right, yeah. And so, naturally, I mean, like, if she can accept me for who I am, then we'll be all good.
Well, of course, if they were love
Or he,
they'd
or he actually.
accept you.
That'll be nice. Because then we
Think
can both,
if
you
you're
know...
truly going down that option, possibly taking better care of your human form?
Oh,
Define better care.
burn.
Your lips are cracked. It seems like it's been malnutritioned. Have you eaten properly?
I mean, like when I first got to Tillith, I didn't know exactly what humans ate. So,
you could also do your hair a bit better, possibly shave.
I'm trying to grow out a beard.
It's not working.
Ugh.
Did your hair even grow?
Speaking about things about hair, she says, looking towards Raya, her flaming mohawk still flaming. Is that going to be okay? I don't know much about what's happened here since being gone, but I think one of you mentioned that there's a ban on magic?
Yeah.
I can tell you more about that. It's not necessarily a ban, but a restriction.
Good luck trying to
like a
shave
restriction?
off my fire hair.
Yeah, there'll be no getting rid of that.
That was me. Raya's too far away to really hear what's going on.
If it comes to it, I'll be able to come up with something.
Shouldn't we figure it out before we hit town so we don't have an angry mob running after us?
Well, due to the laws, I'm allowed to practice magic. I've got the correct training by someone who is legally able to.
Ah, okay.
So
Who
I could
can
just
you
say
like-
it was something I did and currently unable to undo.
But then wouldn't they say like, "Oh, you're unable to undo it, so like you're obviously not that skilled in magic. We should take away your license."
Yeah, but if you use the right wording, you can get away with anything, really. Maybe I'm testing how the elongated duration of such a spell has the effect on the subject. It doesn't matter.
Hmm.
What are we to do with this one? So I'm just kind of still holding a butcher.
No, I'm holding the butcher.
Oh, she's by my token, so I assumed I was holding.
Yeah, I said I grabbed her before we went in.
Well, then what are we to do with that one?
I'm also still too far away.
I'm not really sure. I suppose it'll get a lot of difficult questions if we taken a conscious woman into town.
Well, we've got.
Oh yeah.
She might wake up before then.
We could claim we were bounty hunters or something.
Ooh yeah. I mean,
Don't
like
you
we
need a
look the part.
Once we
Don't you
get to
need a
town,
bounty for that?
maybe someone can stay with her. Possibly Osiris. And then we can go into town and hopefully I can find allies here to support the cause.
You up for it, Ozzy?
You'll keep on mentioning some cause.
Oh yeah, resistance. King's the big king I was talking about.
Well, I suppose it's important. What's the last thing you know about politics on Tillith?
There was a war going on. Some earl was going around, like, committing minor genocides and butcheries and stuff.
Yeah, the Earl was the one who won.
Oh, that's not good.
He's currently the leader. He's not entirely popular. I try not to get involved.
Has he
But-
taken over the entire empire?
Yes.
He has the
Ooh.
soul of a dragon on him, so
But to cut a long story short, he's not popular. Some people decide to go against him. As far as I'm aware, they're led by the old queen. And they're around. I don't think they're doing particularly well, but I wouldn't know.
Well, good luck with that, I guess.
oh, so you're not gonna help them then?
I thought you wanted my attention focused on fixing you.
Oh yeah, sure. I was just, since you're traveling, I'm gonna be around them. I just figure probably be roped up in this eventually.
Well, if you're fine, yeah, fuck it. I have nothing else planned. I actually really don't know what I'm going to do now.
I mean, like, we're gonna be in a war. So, I mean, like, you're gonna be around a lot of death.
Yeah.
It's not that kind of war, I don't think.
I feel like there's gonna be some bodies piling up.
Hopefully not.
By the way, speaking of which, are we gonna be able to, like, find a compromise on me eating souls as I look over at Oro?
I'd prefer if you didn't. You're aware that every soul you eat, you sort of feed the problem. Not to say you're a problem, but that's how you're kind of created. So every soul you eat, you're damning to the existence that you so desperately want to die to escape.
Yeah. But I mean, like, wouldn't that stop some necromancers from, making them come back up?
I don't think they need souls. Oh, no, wait a minute. Ash, Large Arcana, do they need souls?
You don't need bodies. You can do almost anything you want with a helix if you're good at it.
Of necromancy and void magic, you don't technically need anything.
Oh. That's out the
Well.
picture.
Given time, a soul should on its own make its way to the Mount of Morn, where it can be processed and assigned its afterlife, but it's difficult. Can you eat animals?
Souls of animals?
Like non-sentient things?
I mean, I could, but they don't really taste that well. Like, they're not really nutritious.
Do you need souls?
No, I don't. It's just,
It's an indulgence. You're dooming people to hell, literal hell, for a momentary pleasure.
It's not momentary. I mean, the that facilitator who had, like, the horns that was, kind of pretty once all the shadow went off. Yeah, I ate her soul, so it tasted kind of good. And now I know she won't be coming back, at least for like another century or so.
You went. I don't. It's not worth it.
What?
Well, you're aware how close that facilitator was to the current king, right? We discussed this.
She was his side bitch, yes.
Are you aware if he ever finds out that was you, you're pretty much immediately dead?
Yeah, I can imagine.
All the more reason for your revolution.
Exactly.
It's not my revolution.
Use the empirical. Your everyone that isn't me. Your hell, mine now as well, apparently. But yeah, don't eat people. It's weird.
Yeah, because I agree with that.
And it's at this point where you cross over a bend, the forest ending at that point, and looking forward, you see a town in the distance.
Oh boy, so
It
pretty.
looks small and quaint, and has about 50 people or so out just doing random chores and whatnot, and yeah, it's common.
Life.
It's not what you've seen, though. From the information you got earlier, it's the town that you're supposed to be going to is definitely not this one. This is probably a small grove or something that sprouted up in between areas.
This is pleasant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Though I should mention, before we go in, particularly for you, Arsis, Fayana, Ro, don't mention Dove, don't mention Seraphim, don't talk about the old leaders. don't talk about too much about magic, right?
All right.
Okay.
Fair enough.
I'll stay out here with Osiris. Get Raya before she gets too far into town.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you want the butcher to stay with you, is that correct?
That'll work.
I mean, we won't have to walk out of her.
Yeah, I can keep watch of her with Osiris.
Well, sounds like a plan. All right, team. Let's meet the locals.
Hopefully they might have.
Are
an
you gonna
inn or something.
actually tell me to come back and give them the butcher?
Oh, do you have the butcher?
Yes!
That's what,
Oh my
what
God.
this Ogrith just said.
Oh. Hey, Miss Raya. Raya Poo. Raya Nino.
What?
Can you come back for a second? Need to say something to ya.
Why?
Because it's important. Everyone needs to say it, not just me. Raya,
Yeah, I'll go back.
thank you.
What?
Now, I don't necessarily know what it's like where you're from, but carrying an unconscious woman over your shoulder into town is generally seen as as not a good thing.
Oh, I forgot about her.
Hand her to Osiris and the general, and they'll deal with it.
Alright.
Get what you can of information about here and hopefully of how long we've been gone and what we can expect. Hopefully the time that we spent in the dark hasn't pushed time frames too far ahead.
I don't think it should have.
Probably not. Maybe not. We'll have to see.
Well, if it didn't.
Oh, as you guys are about to stop, it's like, oh wait, Osiris says, as he digs to the side and pulls out a small pouch. You can use
What's
this
it?
to help resupply as well.
Oh,
This gold?
how much?
Who takes it?
I do.
I'll take it.
Damn it.
Oh.
Let
Well,
Akiyama
speed.
have it. Let Akiyama have it.
I mean, I'll
Yeah, you
Try
roll
it.
initiative.
Whoa!
Actually, we know who wins.
Is it not gonna be like sleight of hand or something?
Well, my
See-
my speed is significantly lower now. It's not that low, however.
oh.
So I win immediately, but
Oh.
I'll roll it for your amusement. I won immediately.
So, taking the pouch before Astron even really gets a chance to grab for it, you open it. It's not filled with gold. It's filled with these silver-tinted rods that, actually looking at them from a different light, are gem-encrusted.
What exactly are these?
Alternative payment, since, well, the world they were looking for is one that's gonna phase out the need of imperial currency. That will do just as good. It's about worth 2,500 a pop.
Each individual one of these?
He nods.
How do you have all of this?
I wasn't at the lowest of the totem when I was there, mind you.
Right, but so what does exactly mean to these people?
Tell him what it's worth. Hopefully you can get an iota of what it's worth in gold.
Right, and is it just something to have for value?
Yes. Since leaving there, I'm fine with separating as much as I can away from the dark as possible.
Right. I'll try my best in trying to convince people to give us a good deal for it.
So, counting them up again, you have 4 of these rods.
Okay.
10,000 gold?
Yes.
10,000 gold.
And I remind everybody that, as a player, that all of my shit was burned.
Not
All
your
of it.
kimono. The kimono's fine.
Yeah, the kimono's fine. It's
No,
just-
I mean, when I fucking came back from the dead, all of my shit burned, except
Yeah.
my...
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Oh,
Fayano, you still haven't asked her back about the necklace.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Shit!
I'm probably gonna do this soon.
Fuck!
So, we gonna...
So, as you guys take the rods, give a nod, leave Osiris with Ogrith and the Butcher. You head back, following the trail to the small, quaint little town. With that, we're going to take a quick little break.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
So, thank you guys for watching. We're going to be back within 10 to 15 minutes. This will be the time to stand up, use the restroom, all that fun mess. And we will see you guys back here once we're done. So, thank you guys for watching. See you soon.
We've got 4 jewel encrusted rods worth 3,000 a pop.
That's a good